Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the KnitKnackChat Knitting Podcast. My name is Zach. I am your host, as always, and this is my little corner of the interwebs where I share all of my knitting and fiber adventures along with just some life updates on me. For those of you who are new, thank you for stopping by and clicking on this video. I'm a 24-year-old male crafter and knitter. And yeah, this is my little internet place where I talk about my knits and my things and talk about my life. I'm based in St. Paul, Minnesota. And yeah, let's just get right on into it. March was kind of crazy busy for me. I had a lot of weekends away, busy pretty much every weekend. Yeah, I got a lot of knitting stuff done, but I don't have that many whips if I cataloged everything correctly. The stuff that I can share, I don't have that many whips. April is gonna be a fairly long month for me. I think I have a lot of whips that I have to get done, or not get done. I have a lot of whips, and I have a few test knits that are either on my needles or going on my needles soon, one of which I can share later in the video. Yeah, last month we did a knitting oracle tarot read. So I am bringing it back this month, so I'm going to spend a majority of the episode doing some shuffling of this tarot deck. And yeah, today is April 8th. So there's that. It's pretty early in the morning. It's about 9:30. I have some laundry that's downstairs that I have to grab soon. I am actually selling two of the things that have been on Facebook Marketplace a little bit later today, so I'm excited about that. After I finish recording this, I'm gonna wait and get those items to their new homes, and then I'm gonna go to IKEA. I have the day off of work today, which is why I'm recording. And yeah, I'm gonna go to IKEA and get something new for my apartment, and then hopefully I can spend some time knitting. I haven't knit anything today. Woke up like 8 o'clock, 8 o'clock, and I went to a local coffee spot here in St. Paul. So I went and I got a salted maple latte. Oh, so good. So I'll be drinking that throughout the episode, as well as shuffling this tarot deck. I'm recording this episode on my iPad. I usually record on my iPhone, but I recently got rid of my MacBook that I had and got the Magic Keyboard for my iPad. And last month it was kind of a pain to try to get the video from my iPhone to my iPad to edit. And I kind of had a pain editing the video last time on my iPad. So I think this episode's gonna be a little different. There aren't gonna be any pop-ups like there usually are of like items of like what the pattern is. So everything will be in the description as usual. I just list the names of the patterns and the designers, so you're more than welcome to copy and paste those into Ravelry. So that, and then you can find me on Ravelry or on Instagram as KnitKnackZack. That's KnitKnackZack. You can follow me on there if you want to. Follow me on Instagram is where I'm fairly active. I'm usually just mindlessly scrolling on Instagram. I want to be more aesthetic with my posting on Instagram, but we shall see. Also, last month I did a little community post about asking what kind of content you guys wanted to see, and the highest rated one that I saw today before I started recording was a project video, a project vlog. So I think I might do that with this test knit. I'll start that project vlog. I think that would be a fun thing for me to do with this test knit, and then going forward I might try it with other projects. So yeah, let's get right into it. Let's just get started with the knit fit of the day. So right now, this knit fit is also a finished object. So this is the Traveler Cowl by Andrea Mowry. I knit this out of Spin Cycle Dye in the Wool, which is their sport weight base. I had gotten most of this yarn from a yarn exchange that I did with the Twin Knitties in June or July. I know that this first sequence fade right until about here is Rusted Rainbow. This is all Rusted Rainbow, and then it fades into a yellow, and then a yellow fade here, and then there's a slight blue fade, both of which I didn't have the names for in their little balls. And then I finished off with the Truth Bomb colorway. So you can see I have it seamed in the back. I knit the third size of this 2 pattern. And it fits really nicely. I'm not a huge fan of cowls like this because they tend to be kind of floopy and open and not, but this sits up really nicely and I'm really happy with how this sits. I really love the colors of this. I like this bright blue pop that's in it. I think it contrasts really nicely. I think it's really funny that this yellow really blends into my sweater. I didn't plan that earlier. So there's that. And then I am also wearing my first pair of knit Advent socks. So these are I think this was Freckled Whimsy. No, they're Canadian-based dyer. Because it was a movie, Christmas 24 Days at the Movies Advent by somebody from Canada. And I feel really bad now. I don't remember. I'm so sorry. But yeah, these are my first pair of Advent socks that I ever knit, which is super fun. Right now, dyers are putting up pre-orders for all of their Advent, so I'm contemplating which Advents I want to buy. I want to buy at least one Advent this year. Last year and the year before, I bought the not the year before. Last year I bought the Les Garçon holiday box, and I didn't knit the project that they had along with that. Oh no, that was 2 years ago. I got their Advent box, the Yeti box. And I didn't knit the Yeti cowl because, again, I don't really love cowls too much. So I still have that yarn in my stash to use. I think I might end up using that yarn to knit the Paris to Montreal project that they did, using a different Surrey that I have in my stash. So stay tuned for that. I might decide to knit that in July for a Christmas in July little thing for myself. So yeah, my other finished objects I have, let me just shuffle these around. Perfect. I finished, oh no! I finished my third Oink by Susan B. Anthony. So this I knit out of a kit that I bought from Darn It Anyway, based in Stillwater, Minnesota. I have 2 others of these, or I have 1 other of these. The other one that I have has the white wings that were optional. This one I didn't do the wings on, but then the other one I gifted to a friend. So this is my third one that I've knit. He has a bouncy ball in him, so he bounces, which is kind of fun. And yeah, I did some weird, I did a different technique for the nose than what's written. The nose, you're supposed to knit the pink piece separately and then sew it on, but I just like picked up and knit the pink piece. And then one of the ears, I did something different than what the pattern says. I don't remember which one. I think it was this one. I like picked up and knit instead of knitting it separately to sew on. And the tail I also did differently because I didn't want to knit. I don't want to do so much tedious stuff. So there's that. I knit this for the Kid Along by Needles at the Ready. So I got that done and submitted before it was due. His eyes are kind of crooked. He's smirking at you. So there's that. That was a fun little knit. Still didn't use up all of the yarn that was there in the kit. So I technically have enough, I think, probably for a fourth pig. But I am just going to leave it. I don't have a need for it. I don't think I'm going to do that. So whatever. And then I don't remember exactly where I was with this last time. I don't remember, but this is the seamless hoodie, baby hoodie by somebody. Again, can't remember. Name is in the description below, but this is just a baby hoodie that I knit out of Juniper Moon Fibers Bud, which is 100% cotton. I got the buttons sewn onto it. I used a merino fingering weight instead because it was a similar enough color and I didn't want to try to get the bulky through the button. The one modification I did is that I didn't do any sleeve decreases because I wasn't reading the pattern because the pattern is laid out very poorly. Sorry to say, I believe it's a free pattern, so I don't really feel too bad talking kind of crap about it. It has all of the right construction methods and everything for it, but there are just things in it that I'm like, that could have been done better, or better worded, better laid out. So these are straight sleeves. I did a garter cuff on it instead of the seed stitch because I did not want to do seed stitch. I did the little hood closure, which is super cute. So I have a bag of baby knits that I'm getting together for my brother and sister-in-law for their first kid. So I'm very excited for that. I'm excited to be an uncle again. So I'm trying to figure out how to fold this, but whatever, he'll be fine. I was told their name, which is very exciting. And I was told what colors they're kind of going for now. I bought some super chunky, that bear net blanket yarn, that really fluffy stuff. And I was gonna knit, I'm thinking about knitting a balloon dog out of it, but I need to figure out the best way to do that because I tried to do that and I was just having a hard time with the yarn. So I think I might have to pick a different yarn to do it and use that yarn for something else because I don't know if it'll go well. So those are my finished objects that I have. So okay, not too many. And I didn't really cast a lot on since last time. I cast on a secret test knit for Stephen West, I believe in the middle of April, or in the middle of March sometime, end of March. And then, yeah, I just have some languishing whips. There are a few whips that I didn't touch at all in March, so I won't be showing you that. I won't be showing my Planet A scarf by Sosu Summers. I need to start the March section for that, and then I haven't touched that for a while. It says, now that's just become a scarf project that I'm like, oh shit, this is something that I need to do. So that's just sitting for now. But I haven't touched it, so I won't be showing it. Next, I am going to show my sweater that I'm working on, my current sweater. This is the Cozy Classic Raglan by Jessie May. This is like the 5th one that I've knit. I am knitting it on a US 8, like I've knit all of my other ones. This is using Muse 2320 Mockingbird and Egret in the colorway highlighter. It's a bright neon yellow. If you saw on Instagram, I posted that I went to the aquarium with some friends and I was knitting on this in the aquarium, and it was black light, so it was like super fluorescent, which is super exciting. So yeah, just a basic raglan. This is 100 grams of fingering weight. This portion is using my first skein of fingering weight, so I have like 7 or 8 inches on the body, which is nice. I'm gonna stop where I'm at right now on the body. I'm gonna go to one of the sleeves and start one of the sleeves. I'm gonna do the sleeves one at a time. And I think I'm gonna do like shorter decrease or longer between my decreases. I have to try on my old one just to test that out to see what I want to do for the decreases. Because I want to change it up a little bit, make it more sweatshirty. So yeah, I'm very excited to have this. This is gonna be super fun. Yeah, basic raglan, super fun, super cozy. I am in such a sweater jealousy. I have like all of my friends are like knitting different sweaters that I want to knit, but I'm also like, I only really want 1 or 2 sweaters on the needle at a time. And I'm about to cast on a sweater test knit, so I don't want to be too crazy with it. So perfect. So there's that. I have the yarn sitting in my cornflower bag that I bought from Nomadic Yarns forever ago. So yeah, that's just sitting in that. Perfect. And then next, in my pie bag, by A Simpler House. I think her shop is closed though, so that's really sad. I have my Boucle Buddies Make-Along socks. I am almost done with these. I am using all 100 grams of this yarn. I do not care how long this is. Right here in the socks is about all stockinette, and then so far I've knit about the same amount, like almost 50-50 stockinette and rib, which is so fun. It's gonna be so squishy, so cozy. I've already like kind of put them on, and I'm very excited to have this. So I think I have like 5 or 6 grams left of these, and then it's Bind Off City, which I'm very excited for. I just want these off my needles. Super fun. Yeah, I'm using the Daybed. I think it's the Daybed sock pattern. Again, it's in the description. Check it out. It's a pretty good pattern. Definitely want to knit that as a pair of DK again with like actual like non-boucle yarn. But we will see when that happens. And the next whip that I have, a little shuffle. Perfect. Next whip is in my Dobby sock sack. And these are my Dear Bjorn socks by somebody. I can't remember who. Again, in the description. So this is a 1-stitch cable sock that I've been able to do without so this is how it's supposed to sit on. So this is the right foot. I know it is because it's a little bit longer than the other one because I started it first. And then this is the left foot. The cable directions go towards each other. My sister-in-law is watching this. This is how you're supposed to wear them, but I'll tell her when I give them to her. So these are the socks that I'm knitting for my sister-in-law. This base yarn here is the same that I knit her firstborn's little rib socks out of. And then this is just a mini that I had in my stash. Yeah. I did a silly thing. So I didn't weigh my yarn. I thought I had weighed my yarn before I started the project to see what I needed, because I didn't split my skein 50-50 right away, which I should have. But I got through the heel turn and I did the first repeat in a bit, I believe, of the sock pattern on the leg. And I was like, oh, I need to make sure I don't knit too high of a leg so I can knit the other sock to match. So I just knit the other sock, knit the foot and the gusset and everything. So my next goal is to get my left sock to match my right sock in length. But I didn't do it correctly with like weighing out and like taking into account the amount of sock that I've already knit. So there's already more yarn on this sock than this sock, like left over, like for the rest of the sock. So I need to figure that out. So I'll finish the one repeat on this sock, and then I'll go back and do a repeat on this sock, and then a repeat on this sock, repeat on this sock, repeat on this sock, so that I can make sure that they're even. Yeah, and then the cuff will be in the dark graphite as well. And then I can give them to my sister-in-law. Hopefully they fit. I'm nervous about how this will fit her because it is gusseted. I do have her foot measurement anyway, so it should be fine, but we shall surely see. I'm excited to have this done. I have a sock test knit that's on my needle right now that I need to get done as well. I need to knit the other pair of that sock, which I'm not going to do until I finish the first one. And then, yeah, see what other socks I'm going to put on my needles. Probably a self-striping. I think I might do a self-striping. That sounds like something I want. So, there's that. Those are all of my whips that I have right now. Also, everybody, look at this cute basket. I got this basket for Easter from my D&D friends, Steph and Carter, who I met through Lucy, who has a YouTube channel here on YouTube where she does like monthly project vlog, like a monthly vlog. The last video that she uploaded, it was a 3-month banger, which was lovely. It was so fun to watch that. So like, I know her, she's one of my St. Pearl girls, but I got this basket from Steph and Carter for Easter. I went over to their place and we hung out on Easter. We did a little scavenger hunt and had a blast, and then we found these baskets in their laundry as our like final clue, which was super awesome. So it's now like my whip basket, where all my whips kind of sit. It's like my second whip basket. I have another one. So yeah, there's that. Also, I want to know your guys' thoughts on shawl collections. I have like 9 or 10 shawls that I've knit, and I don't wear them a lot. I just don't find the time or anything to wear them. What do you guys do with your shawls that you've previously knit that you don't love anymore? Do you tend to just give them to family as gifts? Do you like submit them for silent auctions? I think submitting them to a silent auction would be really nice, because then either the proceeds will go to like a charity, or I could get the proceeds. I would feel weird like listing, like pricing out my own shawls, because there's just so much to consider with like based on the price of the yarn that I used, like how complicated it was, and like how much time I remember it taking for me to knit that pattern. So I'm just curious what your guys' thoughts are on giving shawls away. Like, would people, like, I feel like people in the knitting community don't want other people's shawls because they can just knit their own. But also I know people who don't love knitting shawls. So there are so many things. So let me know in the comments below what you guys do with shawls that you don't use anymore. That would really help me out. So yeah, there's that. I just have my basket of shawls sitting here, and I'm like, oh, there's so many shawls that I don't wear, and I want to, but like I also don't. Okay, Now onto acquisitions. First, I am going to start off with the final installment of the Mysterious Cabin Club that I had bought myself. The last month is the Mysterious Bat. So here's the little sticker that we got. Little bats with a wool ball around them. So cute. Here is the bat enamel pin. Oh my god. Max and Vincent do a great job with their packaging, and all of like the notions that they have. I have too many pins, and it's not bad, but it's amazing. Okay, and then here is the skein. This is beautiful, rich blue with black streaks in it. Main color is the Mysterious Bat, and then the contrast color is Terra's Earth. This is moody brown, and then the progress keeper on that is like a log. Like, look how cute that is. This is on their BFL wool nylon blend, which I love. So there's that. If my yarn closet door wasn't blocked right now, I would totally open it and show you all three of them together. But that's okay. Look at that. That's so pretty. I'm so obsessed. They need to stop with these mysterious clubs because I just can't get a hold. I just can't justify it every single time. And I have not justified it every single time. I think this is the only the second mysterious club that I bought, because I bought their Mysterious Mansion, which I still have 2 skeins to knit, because I knit the Mysterious Butler into those Hermione Everyday socks that I knit. So I have those, and then I have the 2, and then I have this set. So I think that's the only like sock sets that I have from them. And then I have a few other sock sets from a few other dyers, and I have like April to December of my Troop 2320 socks. So I have a good amount of socks to be knitting on. A good amount of sock sets for either giveaways or for just to be knitting on. Speaking of sock knitting, please let me know also in the comments below if you guys want to do another Socks and Stocks cowl. Yeah, I want to host it again. I just want to get a brief like consensus from the crowd if people want to do a cowl. Again, it's usually a summer cowl that I do. I usually start it in May, goes from May until like the end of July, to knit a pair of socks or 2 that are either like textured or that are self-striping, something that you wear in a pair of Birkenstocks or sandals or clear boots to show off your hand-knitted socks in the summer. I really like wearing hand-knitted socks under my Birkenstocks when I go and change my laundry, or I go out really quick and I'm just like want to show off my socks but I don't want to put shoes on. So again, let me know in the comments if you guys want me to do that again. Probably would be from May to July, or maybe I would start it in June and go until August. So it's just a 3-month cowl, something really low key. I know there are a whole bunch of other cowls going on around that time. And I do not mind people double dipping or doing anything too crazy. I just want to get a consensus before I like start it and actually like make a plan. And like I'll go through my stash and be like, okay, this is the sock set that I want the prize to be, or like, because I know in the past I just haven't had a lot of participants, which is totally fine. But I don't know. Plus, I'm almost at 700 subscribers. So maybe at 700 subscribers, I'll do a little giveaway. Or maybe at 1,000. So like, comment, subscribe, share, ring the bell, tell all your friends about my podcast. I would love to get to 1,000. that would be really awesome. So let me get there. Let me get there, please. Perfect. So that's, anyways, tangent. Next is a double acquisition. So first you're gonna see the bag. Wow. Oh my god, this bag is so cute. This is a Kelly E MCD bag. You can find her on Instagram only, selling her bags through her DMs and stuff. She is the mother of Maddie from We Share Needles. Maddie, I got this bag and I'm so happy. I didn't fully realize that it was orange and blue, and these are my favorite colors, so I'm so happy. And they're little sloths and like lounge sets. It has a woven strap on it, and it's a tie bag, so it's like a t-shirt tie or something. Super cute closure. Super cute. This is the medium bag, and I have a sweater quantity's worth of yarn sitting in here right now that I'm going to show you. Okay. So the next test knit that I am doing is for Max the Knitter. If you guys saw it on Instagram, he uploaded a Nevermore sweater, is the title of it, and it's based off of Edgar Poe's Nevermore, quote the Raven. So it's a colorwork yoke sweater, as I feel like most of his sweaters are, that I've test knit for him, with this gorgeous leaf and crow on a hill design, stocking everything else. So let me show you. So my main color that I'm going to be using, he designed this in their British DK and offered a discount code for testers. So of course I had to test it in the yarn that he knit it in. So this is their British DK, which is 25% or 75% BFL wool, 25% Masham, non-superwash, 268 yards. This is Laurel Ann's Sage Advice. This is going to be my main color of my sweater, a very gray, off-green base. Perfect. And then the crow design, I picked the exact same color that he knit his. I knit it out of Moira's Black Rose. So just a black crow. These are going to look so pretty together. I have a mix of their old and new labels. I didn't notice that. All of my main color are this old label, and these are their new labels. So fun. And then I think I originally wanted to do like a purple-ish leaf, the leaf pattern. So this is Gerald's eggplant. So it's this like aubergine purple that I think will contrast really nicely with the black. But this is going to be the leaf pattern, although I do think it would contrast nicely as, I don't know, I have to swatch. And then the background pattern for the crow, I am doing Jean-Phil's Dirty Martini. So a little dirty martini action in that. And this is the project that I am going to be doing this is the project I'm going to be doing my project vlog on. So stay tuned for that while I knit this via video. Try to be a little aesthetic and everything. So these are my 4 colors that I'm knitting. So the contrast colors in the yoke and my main color. This is going to be so pretty. Oh, I'm so excited for this test knit. And it's just going to sit in this bag. So my plan today with my knitting, hopefully I can get all of my yarn wound up. Obviously, the entire process of this sweater is going to be vlogged and like be a little aesthetic video. So I'm going to start that today then, technically. I also got this cute little sticker. It's part of it in my little bag. So put that in with the sweater content. So that'll be coming will probably come mid May. I'm guessing is when I get done with the sweater. If I really crack down on it, the test knit isn't due till June, I don't believe. So no, it's due in the middle of May. It's due like just before Mother's Day, so I need to have the project done before Mother's Day. So I need to start it soon. So I have about a month to finish it, which should be fine. I finished the gold star fairly quickly, so I should have no problem with that. But I would love to finish my pair of socks, my pair of boucle socks today. I think that would be my happiest goal ever. And then, yeah. And then I'll start the vlog for that if I don't get too busy with my shopping that I have to do. So, without further ado, we're heading into our last segment, which is the Knitting Oracle section, tarot reading. Again, you have been seeing me shuffle this throughout the day, throughout the vlog, throughout the podcast. So now I just have to pick the card. Last time I picked it based on the date. I had done it on the 17th, and today is the 8th. So I will be doing the same thing, and I will be picking the 8th card. So yeah, let's get that started. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here's the 8th card. And I'll show myself. Oh, this is this is the stash, is what I drew. Look at that art. That's so cool. If you couldn't see, it goes top to bottom, winter clothes, extra blankets, Xmas gifts, and then they're all asterisks next to it, and the asterisks in the bottom says some assembly required, which is so funny. So let me grab my little read deck. Okay, stash. The stash. Wealth, abundance, resource, finance. And then it has an inverted version, but I'm not worried about the inverted version. I got it right up and down. So wealth, abundance, resource, and finances. So this is always looking at your stash with joy, as much as either you judge yourself or you let others judge you for the amount that you have in your stash. Know that there is so much purpose and there is so much like happy intent put into buying what's in your stash. Everything in your stash will have a purpose. One day you will look at that one skein that you bought forever ago and you will be like, now was the time for me to knit this perfect item that you found on Ravelry or that you saw in a magazine. So look at your stash with happiness. Go through your stash constantly. Like, don't let your stash just like dwindle in front of you. Like, go through it. Remind yourself what you have in your stash. Not saying that you need to every time you go and buy new yarn, but just every time you are like feeling down about your knitting, just go through it. Maybe you'll find a skein that you forgot that you wanted to knit with, or a sweater quantity, and be like, oh, perfect, I can just knit a basic sweater real quick and get my mojo back. So your stash is always there, with some assembly required to get you back in your mojo, get you back on track with where you are. It's resources. That's what your stash is. It's just a resource that you have in your house, no matter how big or how small it is. If you're a big stash collector, if you really just buy project to project, if you buy project to project, you're still stashing yarn in project bags. You have project stashes. So yeah, that's kind of how I'm inferring that, of just looking at your stash with so much joy and abundance. So with that, I will leave you with this tarot read. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. I hope you had some fun knitting, and just vibing with me. I really do appreciate you liking and commenting on this video, checking in with me. And yeah, it's always a blast when I come and record these videos. So don't be afraid to share, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, share with friends, do all that fun YouTube stuff that is supposed to happen to get me seen by other knitters. And yeah, thank you all so much again for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.